We're doing our best to keep them happy and healthy now.
Nearly a dozen dogs are recovering tonight after officials in Miami County, Kansas, rescued them from an abusive environment last week. This is a Fox 4 follow-up to a story that we first brought you on Wednesday. The dogs are getting the help they need now, but charges still haven't been filed against the people who were accused of abusing them. Thanks for joining us. I'm Kevin Barry.
And I'm Christelle Bell. Tonight, the rescue that took in those dogs need help paying for their vet bills and, of course, supplies. Fox 4's Shannon Russo is in studio with us tonight with more on this story. Shannon?
Yeah, Missouri-based rescue took in those dogs. 9 Great Danes and 1 Shepherd mix is what we're talking about here. Those dogs obviously so big, so caring for them costs a lot more than what a smaller breed would cost. Now, the rescue would not let us get video of those dogs, saying it's an ongoing investigation.
An all-hands-on-deck situation at Daisy's Dane Sanctuary, where volunteers are making space in the garage for donations. The Pleasant Hill, Missouri-based organization took in 9 Great Danes and 1 Shepherd mix after they were rescued from an abusive environment across the state line in rural Lewisburg, Kansas.
They were not in good shape.
And that's all Chrissy Scott would tell us about the animals due to the ongoing investigation.
I don't want to jeopardize the integrity of, the evidence or the case or anything.
But she did provide a glimpse at their condition on Facebook, calling it the worst case of neglect she's ever seen. She wrote that the dogs had been living in horrid conditions, which included surviving by consuming deceased Danes. One of the dogs, Scott says, ate her tail off, while others could barely walk due to frostbite.
It's amazing what a little bit love and general care for these guys, will do.
Scott spent nearly $5,000 on their vet bills, so she's asking for donations to help cover that. She's also in desperate need of bedding, and doesn't mean dog beds. Since Great Danes are so massive, they need old blankets, comforters, and items of that scale.
They're not potty trained. Right, they're never been inside dogs.
She took in the dogs more than a week ago at the request of the Miami County Sheriff's Office. An investigation led the department to a property in rural Lewisburg, where they found 10 dead Great Danes, along with the ones that survived. 4 suspects have been identified by officials, but so far, no charges. Detectives are investigating it as animal cruelty and believe it could be linked to a larger operation. For instance, the Topeka Police Department seized 73 animals from a home on Tuesday, 18 of which were dead. 2 people have been arrested in that case, but have yet to be charged.
And we did see some of the dogs while there. The one you saw on camera was Chrissy's personal dog, so that Great Dane was not included. She tells us they're all recovering very well. They looked happy, at least. Scott says they're seeing some positive changes in their body and their personality every single hour. So they're taking those donations we mentioned, like kennels, food, and other items. If you would like to help donate to that, there is a link, daisysdanesanctuary.com/donate, where you can help out. Christelle.